Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Kharak at number 11. Welcome back to Castle Shrikenstein. Apparently that's what's going on right here, but you may not know, but this is actually FrostyTeeth. And look at those colors, by the way, what in the heck? That's pretty new. His opponent going to be Evers as the Coalition. You know what, I made a prediction for who's going to win this. But I've forgotten what my prediction was. I'm actually going to pause the replay here and see what my prediction was. And then I shall resume and we'll see who wins. Okay, I've observed my predictions. I think it's going to be a 2-1. And I think the reason for this is because Ever's style is different enough that even though I think Frosty is still the favorite who should win 2-1, it's not going to be so easy for him that he'll be able to just kind of take his opponent out easy. So it's not going to be so easy that he wins easy. Did I just say that? But you get the idea. I want to talk about the matchup just real quick. It's going to be Coalition versus Soban. Excuse me. So typically what we're going to see then is a very strong mid-game for this Soban player, but the Coalition player should be up on top during the, during the end game. Early game's about the same though, right? Based on what units they've got. Now, Soban doesn't have that base runner turret, and that can be pretty valuable, but yeah, we should see the Soban player generally be favored in the mid-game, but then have a weaker end game as the Coalition carrier starts to really come forth and shine like it does. That's what we would expect anyway. But I don't know what exactly we're going to see. This guy, he's a wild card, man. He does not play like you're expecting. Frosty also is sometimes a little bit unique, but it's a little bit more meta. So I guess we'll have to see. It's going to be Sport Cruiser first, by the way, for Evers here, as he attempts to rotate the washing machine. And I think, by Jove, he's got it, maybe. No, the Sport Cruiser's going to pop out right there. He actually, I think, has just gotten it further away from where it wants to be. You know, he tried. But Sport Cruiser does come out, LAV Fab coming out as well. And I'll have to apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little, like that probe. Because I do feel I'm getting sick, like I have a sore throat kind of. But I was a singing this morning and it was fine, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll be okay, but I guess we'll have to see. Second base starting to get filled out here for Evers, but he has seen the stream of LAVs. He knows that they're there. He's going to get AAV fabrication, and I guess he feels safe to just wait for it. There's definitely a window here where Frosty can do some damage if he moves in there, though. Or, sorry, Shrike, right? Or, sorry, Maze, yeah. There's definitely a window where Maze can do some damage if he moves in there now. AAV fabrication going to finish about 15 seconds. And then what does it take, like, probably about, like, 15 seconds more to build one. It takes about 30 seconds for these LAVs to do whatever the heck they want in there. And he's going to see completely undefended main base. That's exactly what he wants to see. His probe also going to spot the position of that carrier. He knows it's over here, and he hasn't seen any units on the field yet. So he's going to have a field day, isn't he? He's going to just go straight for that Sport Cruiser. I don't think I can really blame him, can I? AV fabrication is finished. One of them is just now coming out. There needs to be a second on the queue, though, to get that follow-up smoke. Yeah, okay, there it is. I don't know. This is still going to be pretty close, though. AV comes out, smoke pops on the Sport Cruiser, but it's off, it's a miss. The LAVs can still hit it if they want to. Oh my gosh, this is pretty stressful. Second AV's out though. You got smoke right now. Whew, oh, okay, it's still alive, Down to 124 HP though. I think it's gonna go down, yep. Alright. So Frosty's definitely done it then. And at this point, if you're Frosty, you go for a Sport Cruiser, I think. That's definitely the expected move. You've just slowed down your opponent like a lot. But he's actually going to instead research railgun fabrication. I don't even know if he's saving up for a Sport Cruiser. He's not. So maybe he wants to take like momentum off of this. I don't know, but I suppose it remains to be seen. This is one reason I love doing this type of attack as the Galzian, is because as you can see, now Frosty has got to make a support cruiser and then get it set up and then, you know, now he can play eco, but like as Galzian, if I run out with 2 production cruisers and then I do damage like this, I get refinery mode, I go back, I'm on 3 bases, and suddenly I feel like I'm on top of the world, you know what I mean? Ever's going to be rebuilding that Sport Cruiser. Shrike? Not doing the same. I guess he doesn't feel like he needs it. He's going to be double producing railguns instead, so that's really interesting to see. I'll leave this open here to see if he's saving up for it, which he may well, but no, he's not. Bit of a wasted targeting jammer there, I feel. The Space Runner's almost certainly going to go down anyway. Well, I don't know, actually. It's going to be kind of close. These guys are in perfect positioning, though. No, don't go off the hill. No, no. You were perfect. You were perfect. Anyway, he is going to get smacked down. Yeah, so I say it's a wasted targeting jammer because what did it get him, right? I mean, like, it bought a little bit of time before it died, I guess. Which, I mean, that works if it gets the extraction, but it wasn't going to there, so I don't know. AV's popping out here as well for Shrike. Frosty, and I think that's not unwise because you never know if your opponent is going to be tech switching into LAVs off the back of this. That is something that, you know, possibly Evers would do to be a bit tricky, saying like, well, you know I've got AAVs, now I'm going to switch into LAVs to counter your railguns that you're going to make on me. One armor upgrade, it looks like, is finished for Frosty, but actually these AAVs are still pretty nasty. Pretty good smoke play, never mind actually, but it's not terrible. And I think both of these railguns really ought to go down here. The ALM might have something to say about it. But, I don't know. I would have this guy fall back, but... And I'd probably smoke the ALM too, right? Yeah, just like that. Maybe he doesn't want to chase this guy. I don't know. These two guys, like... Sorry, do you see the game on Saturday? Yeah. Oh, you're my enemy. I'm shooting at you now. Yeah, perhaps chasing a bit too far with those AAVs, but I think really what he wants to do is inhabit this second base location, doesn't he? One thing to note, though, both players have the armor upgrade, so this fight will actually never end. They could be doing this for a long time. And I think high ground calculations come after armor is calculated, so actually having high ground does nothing for you in this fight, I'm pretty sure. It might sound a little counterintuitive, but I'm pretty sure anyway. Someone should probably fact check me on that. Fighter and gunship fabrication coming up for Evers, as well as the second support cruiser, and no, I mean this is actually a third. And like, where is Shrike's? FrostyTeeth's. It's not fair what you guys do to me. Anyway, I don't know. I don't see it. I really don't. And this is probably the first time we've seen Evers go for fighter and gunship fabrication this time. This game. Like ever, actually. Now. Evers, actually, now that I think about it. See what I did there. Yeah, Shrike, my boy. You're not my boy. You're FrostyTeeth. You're not my boy. You're imposter. This is causing me so much difficulty. FrostyTeeth here, he still has not gotten a single support cruiser, which I think is incredible, in sort of an interesting way. Just checking out the resources here now. He's got the money for it now. Right? But his opponent is already on 3 bases here. Like, the income should be not even comparable at this point, as long as he actually, you know, gets these guys harvesting, which I'm sure he will do eventually. Yeah, there you go. And here come the fighters. I'm wondering how long it's going to be before we see some cruisers come out on the field here. But I think against railguns, fighters are the right choice. Is that a support cruiser? Woo! Alright. But still, you know, you've got this same problem. Your opponent is on 3 bases, and you're on 2. And 2 strike fighters is already enough to take out all these railguns, so he could theoretically be pushing in again already. I think he's probably going to save him up though. And you know what I would do if I were Evers is I would get what is it, 6, and then come out and just like snipe the support cruiser. I wouldn't even worry about these railguns because there's only 3 of them. They're not really going to be able to do too much. It looks like he is going to launch after the railguns. That's totally fine. Assault cruiser fabrication comes out, so that's what we were expecting to see. And then fighter and gunship is actually on the way now for Frosty. But I noticed that Evers is already getting support cruiser anti-air, so that's almost going to be fine for him. So yeah, railgun's going to go down here. Field control goes back into Frosty's hands. Sorry, Evers' hands, and Frosty should know. All right, so my opponent is getting fighter and gunship, and he's already got them out. It looks like he actually has already canceled fighter and gunship fabrication. He's getting missile batteries instead. So yeah, like I was saying, he's not going to be able to match that probably, so he's just going to back away. Makes the support cruiser anti-air just slightly redundant, I guess, but I mean, you know, you never know. That can be pretty useful, so. Strike fighters found a couple more air units even, but they're out of missiles. They're just going to head back home. Job well done, I'd say. Job well done. I don't know if this ALM or this logistics module would ever actually die here, but it is getting shot at, so that's worth noting, I suppose. The AAV gonna try and come in and do some damage here too, but like this guy's got much like much. This guy's got much less DPS than this guy has healing from the support cruiser. So all he's got to do is move him just like right there. Yeah, he sees it too. This could be a long fight. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. He can just take out the support cruiser, can't? No, this can't happen. Yeah, he needs to launch the air units here. Do it. Do it. No. 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 Launch the air. You cannot let this support cruiser die. I'll die inside. Okay, air is getting launched. It looks like the AAV actually retargeted anyway, so. Railguns here still giving a little bit of grief to the AAVs. Oh, and they're gonna abandon their task. I don't know if I agree with that. But, you know, it's gonna take a long time for that guy to die as well. One thing they have noticed, okay, there is a missile better out here, so they're gonna actually back away from the railguns, come in, take out this AAV. But I mean, this support cruiser could already be dead. And I think it actually would have happened, so. Let's see, that's another support cruiser. Anti-air's finished, yeah, so it looks like Evers is fine now to move out with his assault cruiser that he's just made. Now, note that in most of the games, one thing that's really killed him has been anti-air. Or sorry, has been air units. And he's not even gonna have to worry about that at all now. Because he's got support cruiser anti-air already, but also FrostyTeeth has not even, you know, started research on fighter and gunship. He can't fight railguns with assault cruisers, I think we should all know that, but he can fight them with artillery. And so this is actually possible for him now to play this, like, no railgun style, and I think he should mix in more air units, personally. I think he also probably shouldn't move out just with an unsupported assault cruiser. It's in a good position right now. You can see how it's, oh, the attack missiles. No! A little bit underwhelming, but still, that's pretty good. Oh, and he's gonna catch this railgun out here too. Yeah, you just gotta charge in on this guy. You don't want to do this. You don't. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, no, no. Get out of there. Okay, yeah, he's gonna move back. You gotta keep this guy healed, I think. But this is looking pretty good so far for Evers. Pretty good indeed. These guys getting tasked on the missile battery. I don't think I would do that. I'd just take out the railguns here. But oh, and it looks like Frosty gonna get assault cruiser fabrication as well. But again, being only on 2 bases, assault cruisers are expensive units. It's one thing that needs to be noted, which is why, by the way, you can't let them get killed. You probably ought to keep this guy alive here. But which he will do. He will do. And this missile battery will fall as well. Gives a little bit more space for those air units to move around. He just needs to make sure he keeps this guy safe and keeps him healed too. That's the biggest thing. Just don't let him get killed by these railguns. Yeah, you gotta get moving out of there. Oh no, he lost it. Yeah, he's being a little bit too aggressive with him, I think. The assault cruiser is like really good at holding the line because it can't be pushed so easily. But you need to be more careful when you're using them in the attack like that. You know, make sure you're just keeping them healed. This could also be catastrophic if he doesn't realize there's a missile battery watching him here. He should be backing away already. Yeah, he is. Okay, so he's on top of that as well. Has Frosty gotten support cruiser anti-air? He hasn't. So the bases are still vulnerable potentially. That's where I would go next. And then just see if support cruiser anti-air is finished. Well, you're not dead yet, so it looks like it's not. So you've got a window to attack here now. And artillery is coming out, double artillery, which is crazy. That could be really effective. Frosty got assault cruiser fabrication. Has he built them? That's a support cruiser, which is good. Gets him onto a 3rd base. I wonder what he's making there right now. But we know what it's going to be forever. It's double artillery cruiser. And this could be real nasty for his opponent. I think these guys are out of missiles. Hey June, you got any missiles? Oh, artillery's finished. Oh, ooh, if his opponent kept moving forward there. Keep moving forward. You know how the song goes. Ouch, yeah, that's a pretty good barrage, huh? Dang. All those guys on very low health, and now the carrier can just move forward. He doesn't even care. There is an assault cruiser out, but that's not going to do well against artillery at all. And once the carrier is in range like this, yeah, just keep going, keep going, keep going. He didn't keep going. That's alright. But these guys are all so weak that they can be killed very quickly. Looks like the LAVs are going to try to take up that mantle, but there is an assault cruiser back here as well as some ALMs. Although they don't seem to be powered up by... No, they are. He cut that last guy. Pretty clutch fashion, I'd say. Yeah, I'd have the artillery now attacking the assault cruiser, wouldn't you? Looks like railguns are coming out for Evers as well. Barrages are ready again, so I would just double barrage again on these railguns, especially because they're so close to the eco. You can kind of like, what you can do is push in with the carrier and then double barrage on the eco, and if the railguns back up to there, they're gonna, you know, you're gonna get 2 in 1, right? And Shrike, Frosty, my boy, you're not my son. He's getting a battle cruiser fabrication. That's pretty spicy. I like that. I really like seeing that actually. Uh-oh, he's gonna try to push up here. Look how condensed his army is. This could be nasty. Uh-oh, no! Yeah, this is bad. Double barrage comes out, 1 forward, 1 back. That's exactly what you want to do. And now down goes the entire army there. Now there's a whole bunch of LAVs in the back line. You see this? And they're going to make a beeline for these artillery cruisers, but there's a bunch of LAVs watching them also. Oh no! Oh! Okay, it's actually fine. It's actually fine, but the artillery definitely did a number on friendly LAVs right there. I noticed that. Anyway, battlecruiser fabrication is finished now, so I wonder if Frosty's going to be making any of those. But I'm just looking at the map right now. Like, who would you say is ahead? This is not looking good for FrostyTeeth. Powers are 4 coming out now for Evers. And like I said, you know, the Coalition player tends to have that stronger late game. Well, we're getting there. But even right now, like, those railguns were strong, you remember, but these artillery seem to have been a very good counter to them. I've actually often thought that artillery could be a really nice counter to railguns, just in a more general sense, even when you're playing Galaxy and stuff like that, but I always get it out too late, and I guess Evers doesn't have that problem. And now that he's got railguns too, he won't let his opponent, you know, re-counter with the railguns. Especially also, it's good to remember that battlecruisers actually get countered by railguns, Saban battlecruisers. It's kind of counterintuitive. I feel like it shouldn't be that way, but it is. Oh, as well as an assault cruiser coming out on top of the Saban carrier. That's also a very good counter to everything. So, well, actually, I suppose that's not a good counter to battlecruisers, is it? But that's kind of the only thing that it can't handle. Air units even getting launched here, and I suppose there's no anti-air on the field, is there, for FrostyTeeth? Evers has waited very patiently for this. BC is gonna pop out now, and Evers immediately. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Okay, get out of there! Run! You gotta run. Pop some smoke or something and get out. You've got AVs. You have to smoke this. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. No, he's actually okay. He's found a way to kill them, but... Oh my gosh. Frosty, I love you. Well, I'm glad he tried it, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work out. These guys probably just want to move away. Yeah, they're gonna do that. Okay. Did you see 3 of them getting made there? Like, obviously we can't tell how many are being produced, but like I didn't think there were 3 of them on the way there. What a Zaylish Shulk. It probably was the same for Evers. He was like, holy goodness. This shouldn't be so funny, I know, but something about that was hilarious. Another extraction goes down, by the way. I don't know. I'm not even paying attention anymore. Evers, you probably want to power down the repair beams. Just put 5 farm weapons. Okay, well, he got him. Wait, no, you don't. I forgot. That actually makes no difference when it comes to carrier fights. Anyhow. Wow. Let's look at map 2. I'm excited. Already, I'd say this is going pretty well for... hold on, wait. Where are my folders at? Already, I would say this is going pretty well for Evers. Because, like I said, Frosty's probably the favorite here. Let's see, map 2. Control C. Control V. I hope I'm recording. Yes. Because that would have been sad to miss. It's not often that I get that hysterical about things. Looks like it's the Boneyard. Whose pick is this? This is Ever's pick, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. I can verify that actually real quickly. Yeah, this is Ever's pick. Frosty's pick was... Frosty picked Gaussian territories? What the heck? Oh well, that doesn't matter. I don't know. If you look at what happened last game with Frosty, he had like this amazing start where he came out with the LAVs. He killed a support cruiser right in the beginning. You should have an easy game here, but he didn't follow it up properly. Oh, he's playing random. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay, that's fine. In which case, it makes a lot of sense that Ever's going support cruiser first. That's kind of like the safest opener you can do, right? Right, well, this time it's a CBC, by the way. So, Frosty's not going to have such a bulwark in his railguns, but he should have a stronger late game with his carrier. But, I don't know, based on what I saw last game, that doesn't give me terribly great confidence, actually. Yeah, I think he should go for air. But anyway, what happened last game though was that Evers had actually a really rough start where he lost that support cruiser early on, but Frosty didn't. He didn't capitalize on it. Like what you've got to do if you've taken out a support cruiser like that is you need to have one of your own already on the way, right? And then you're gonna say, okay, well now you had an eco start, and yet my economy is stronger than yours. Not to mention I've got a couple of units out in the middle giving me field control. This is basically my game, but. This did not happen. So that's obviously what we're going to want to see Frosty change to capitalize on things a little bit better. Then again, that was the first map in the series. He may have been trying something a little different there, and this time he is going support cruiser first, as you can see, and it's very first, like no salvagers or anything. Same with Evers, although interestingly Frosty's got it a little bit faster. And I think that's good. And I think the way he did that, by the way, was quick dropping, but it looks like both players actually... They did quick drops of identical value, although you can see Frosty also quick dropped to 12 RUs. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm sure he's got some kind of ooh. Yeah, he's quick dropping RUs for the AAVs, and he's actually quite a bit faster on this regard too. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm getting a little sick, I think. Anyway. What an ineffective explosive. Anyway. This area of the map, there's a hill here, okay? Everyone remember, please, that there's a hill here, because I always forget that, and so I'm playing, and I'm looking top down, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put my guys here, and they'll shoot the guy who's over there. No, you can't. There's a hill there. Always gets me. I wish they had, like, a decal over here. Not a decal, a decal. Anyway. For that little ridgeline. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of Canadians, but, you know. Probe gonna get sniped. Whoa! It's gonna go flying! Setting the land speed record here is this probe. Oh, I'm trying to follow it. Off to its flamey demise, but it got pretty far away. Wow. Whoa! Hold up. Are you seeing this? This is like when you're making a map in the source engine and like your 3D skybox has a like obviously different reflectivity than the rest of it, and you're like, oh my gosh, this looks disgusting. It's like that. This is sand, and then this is like water or something. Do you see that? It's like a no. You know what it's like? Is like a metal sink. That's exactly what a metal sink looks like, except not brown, hopefully. Anyway. Oh, there's action going on. So AAVs are coming out on both sides here. Now let me check the armor upgrades. They are identical. Not sure how, but Frosty's actually gotten behind on his bases here, but maybe it's these two LAVs that are out on the field. But those guys are good. They're giving a lot of good map vision here. Railgun fabrication's already on the way for Evers, which we didn't see him get last game, as well as another support cruiser. Shrike 3D, I don't know what he's going for just yet, but I'm sure it'll be a classic. And he's just going to make a beeline straight for the economy, and this is generally what you want to do. Because look how long it's going to take for these guys to get killed. Now, I think what Frosty ought to do is go for fighter and gunship fabrication. Kind of like play the opposite of last game. He's just coming straight into that support cruiser. Smoke gets popped on it. How many smokes are left here? There are 2 smokes left here, so I think it's probably going to stop it, but aha, that's exactly what you want to do. See how he's, well, he's not shooting the support cruiser. I would probably be doing that, but yeah, there you go. He's hiding inside the smoke, which protects the support cruiser, and he's going to do it again. That's exactly what you want to be doing. And now there are no smokes left here. No, there's one left. There's one left. Oh, there's action going on over here as well. The support cruiser's not going to die, but it is going to take some damage, which is pretty good. Final smoke gets popped. Again, Frosty just wants to hide right inside of it, and he should be able to kill it. Now, this is something that we ought to note about AAV Wars, is... Excuse me. If you are fighting at your opponent's base, you win. Like, you know, that's just the end of it. So what you need to do in an AAV war is just like make sure you move out across the map. So you saw Shrike got a... FrostyTeeth got a little bit behind in his eco, but it didn't matter because he was moving out across the map. And this definitely worked out for him. And now he's getting fighter and gunship fabrication. One thing to note, though, Evers has already got battlecruiser fabrication halfway finished, which is crazy. So I'm really interested to see if he can get something done there. Looks like he wants to heal that support cruiser for now. I don't blame him because this guy's at very low health, but he's losing a lot of mining time at the same time. Ah, excuse me. I would almost just like make another support cruiser and not heal this guy until you do that. Especially because another support cruiser will heal him way faster too, so. Gonna go for an extraction, gonna grab the deep one. It's gonna take a long time for that guy to get out, but there's nothing on the field at all for Frosty. A couple of air units, but those are gonna want to kill these railguns here, so. Or they're gonna want to kill the support cruiser. Yeah. Maybe he was right to get that guy healed, This could be real bad. This could be real bad. I mean, I guess he needs support cruiser anti-air, but how does he know that? I think, I don't know, I think this is probably one of the problems with going for battlecruiser fabrication early on. Air units are launching now, mind you. There are 5 of them. That's kind of the magic number, I think. But I don't think he even needed that many, because if he's going to be going after a support cruiser, you know... Oh, and he's not even going to get detected? Look at this. No! Alas. He is going to go in for railguns, it looks like. But this is definitely the proper target. And he's found it, but now he's going to leave. Yes! Alright, so he's going to go in for it now. That's actually pretty close, isn't it? But it is going to go down, so... I think they had, like, maybe 2 passes left. Anti-air turret post goes up in the middle, but Frosty is destroying right now. This is definitely his game, I would say. He could still throw it, I suppose, but he'd be a little hard-pressed to. Oh my gosh, what is even going on over here? No, wait. Oh, wait. I don't know. I don't even know. Sorry, I got really excited for a second there, but I don't know why. Anyway, Evers is going to just move out across the map in YOLO fashion, making battlecruisers here. I think I know exactly what he's going for here, but I don't suspect it will work. Then again, his opponent does need to be ready for it, so he doesn't know anything about the fact that battlecruisers are coming. Proper scouting could maybe show him this, but there's an anti-air turret post up here, so the air units are not going to do the scouting for him. And he needs to get railguns up pretty quickly. There's a chance that this could go poorly for him, but I still think he definitely ought to take this game. Artifact gets extracted here. This guy's on the guard command. I would never do that myself. I'd use him on move command, because guard commands are kind of finicky. They tend to have the unit trailing like way far behind like this. Yeah, missile batteries coming out. That's what he's going to want, because the air units obviously could kill the battlecruisers pretty effectively. Is Frosty going to see it? Frosty sees it. Alright, so he should know, like, that's not right. And just make as many railguns as he can and play defensive. Play defensive, please. No, you want to be... No, my friend. No, my friend, please. My friend, I'm sorry, my friend. No. Yeah, okay, so you don't want to be this close. Because if these railguns die, you die, I believe. They just want to back away as far as they can. Air units are trying to just like siege down this turret here. They're actually going to take losses though. I think all of them are going to, yeah, all of them die. The battlecruiser is up close and these railguns are not falling as far back as they should. The other thing is, like, you don't want to go after the carrier first. You want to go after the battlecruisers first, like definitely. Because they're the ones with the real damage output in this scenario. Oh no, no, Frosty, you can't throw this. First off, you need to power up your weapons, man. But then, yeah, like, get these railguns taking the battlecruiser. Oh gosh, I think it's too late. I think he's thrown it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Evers, you can't win in such fashion. This is what I was telling him to do in his game against Frosty in the qualifier, mind you, is, oh my gosh, look at the damage there. Because I was telling him he needed to, you know, get up close with the battlecruisers. Well, he's done it. Miss Granger's done it! But, oh my gosh. Also, one thing to note, smoke actually doesn't affect air units at all, so there's no reason to pop the smoke when you're dealing with battlecruisers like this. Range not really going to do you much. I think you definitely need it in the weapons. But yeah, the railguns should have been back. They should have been like here. So that once the carrier crests the hill there, it's like, alright, well I can shoot you from long range, and I can evacuate off on this side if I need to. But this, I think, has gone too far now. And in a game that Frosty was so clearly winning too, the battlecruiser rush proved to be too unexpected. I wouldn't say too strong, but too unexpected. It's totally going to catch him off guard. Well, this was not my prediction at all. I mean, like I said, I thought it was going to be a 2-1 granted, but I thought it was going to be Frosty's game here. But he's going to go down, and that puts the scoreline at 2-0, not even 2-1 for Evers. Wow. Well, he should be very pleased for this series. I think he won by being so unorthodox. Frosty just didn't know what to do, I don't think. Wow. Because both games, Frosty had a really nice start. So Frosty shouldn't feel too bad about this either, but yeah, you gotta kind of know like what to do to handle sort of weird situations your opponent can pull out, because it's not always going to be so vanilla. Well done to both players though, and we should be coming in with some coverage of the finals once they get played, which should be like tomorrow. So I guess we'll have to see. But hope you enjoyed it. Catch you then.